All right, thank you for staying with us. It's still sports tonight. There's a tweet here. Only Wikki tourists walk a tightrope among the Nigerian clubs on the continent. I see at least one of the Nigerian clubs crashing out of the CAF Champions League. What kind of vision is this? But guys, if I'm Yoba, 1-0 from the first leg, better than 1-1, better than 2-1, and better than 0-0.
Yeah, far better than 0-0.
They can pull this off.
Of course, I think
as Funny Bone said, they can pull this off.
I think they will, and it's not about pulling it off. They've done the result already. Because when we talk about pulling off, that means they were coming from a point of disadvantage. They are the advantage team in here. They've scored one, they can go in there, get the away goal. And I think that's what they should focus on. And
they're talking about the away goal. So easy.
What I'm saying now is that they have to focus on the fact that, forget the fact that the first leg was 1-0. They have to start
play like there was no advantage.
Play like there was no advantage. Go into the game. If they can get an early goal, fantastic. Because the longer the game wears on, the more pressure. And if you allow the Egyptians get the first goal, it puts you more under pressure. And this El Masry side, for how poor they looked like in Inewi last week, there will be a different game on Sunday. So we have to go in there, FC Fayyoba, try to get a goal, at least protect that advantage from Inewi. And I think they will do that. They've got attacking players, they've got experienced heads, maybe not collectively, but individually, some experienced heads can steer them through.
Yeah, Joseph, inexperience, is that going to be a factor for fun? They've never been here before, the club is new. The proprietor has traveled with the team. He wants to be a positive influence on the squad. Yeah. Can that help out in any way?
It will. I'm glad that they left early on Thursday.
Yeah, they planned their trip well.
Definitely, there is no issue of walkover or anything. And what this means is that they will settle in very well. You know, the Egyptians would always be very, very tough with their lasers and laser bearing and everything. But I do believe they might be new. Obviously, they are new in the continent, but the players are not new.
Okay.
You know, the players are experienced. Most of them, they played at
a lot of international players.
A lot of international players. So it will definitely, they will definitely need them to come to the party. It's not going to be an easy match. It's not something that will be easy to pull off. The Egyptians, you know, their antics and everything. I think if there is any club side this weekend that I have concern about, is Fayyoba. I really have my concern about it.
Okay. Alfred.
My only worry is for a team like Fayyoba. This is the first time they're going on the continent. They're going to the continent. Do they really know what it means to get to a match venue, or perhaps hotel, and some of these tricks that they play when you play on the continent? Really, can they be able to manage?
The owner of the club has traveled with the team.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a question of
it can help them get through a lot of things.
That's what I'm saying. For me, I think the players will have to rise mentally. Yes. Things will be said, things will be thrown. Situations you find yourself, you ask yourself, am I even supposed to be here? Those are the things that you should be able to manage. I recall when Sunshine Stars were playing on the continent, like Sopo Basi, Blind Osoba and all that. They had a lot of people who came, talked to those set of players when Tamem and Bendrano was part of that team. And they did well on the continent. So my concern is being able to manage this first game. Once they can cross this hurdle, I think they will build on it. It's just
the confidence will be there to take on the other opponents.
Because it's one at a time. Get this one first, and you build on that success.
Okay, let's go to Bauchi and talk about Wikki Tourists of Bauchi. They'll be playing, as I told you earlier on, Armed Forces team from Sierra Leone. We are trying to establish contact with the media officer, Abdullahi, to Nasiru Gobi to talk to us, but it's like we're not getting through to him. But let's just talk very quickly about when I spoke to him earlier today to tell him about our plans to talk to him. He says they were in a meeting and they are planning because they are disadvantaged. The governor was there, he saw what they went through, and they want to make amends. But 2-0 down, it's going to be difficult, but it's not impossible.
Yeah, it's not impossible, but they're coming from a point of disadvantage. Because if the military team for Sierra Leone come, you get an away goal, it makes it more difficult. For an away goal, you have to score 3. That's just the situation of things. You have to score 3, so it gets much more difficult. But the most important thing is that they can...
For one away goal, they have to score 4.
They have to score 4, yeah. They have to score 4.
Because it's 2-0.
Yeah, it's 2-0.
So 3-1 is still not good.
Yeah, so
you have to score 4.
So number one, they have to focus on clean sheets.
Clean sheets and then take your chances.
So they have to score 3 goals to progress, or 2 unreplied goals to have any chance of progressing. So for Wikki Tourists, it's a difficult one, although signs are that they are very confident. But I also looking at it from the angle that the manager also might get a feeling that his future might be decided by what happens on Sunday. I don't know anybody at the club, but when you lose at the first hurdle in the CAF Confederation Cup, all due respect to Sierra Leone, Sierra Leone is a good footballing nation in quotes. But if Wikki Tourists lose to a team from Sierra Leone, that has to raise plenty of eyebrows. That's a big upset alert in there. And you have to say that the manager's place has to be questioned. If you can't get past the Sierra Leone team, then what are your chances in the Premier League? So it is very much, and it's also important for Nigeria's future in CAF competitions that we progress in terms of the
number of slots.
The number of slots. Yeah. So a lot is riding on Wikki Tourists to progress on Sunday, but it's a difficult one.
All right, so we're expecting the call to come through. Once I get signals that the call is coming through, I will take it, and then we'll be able to speak to the media officer of Wikki Tourists of Bauchi. But while we wait for that call to come through, let's just quickly run through for you fixtures of the Nigeria Professional Football League games to be played this weekend. I just run through the fixtures for you. In spite of the fact that we have 4 of our teams on the continent, we will still be having match day 9 of the Nigeria Professional Football League. Katsina United against Shooting Stars. That will be at the Karkanda Stadium or the Diko Stadium in Katsina. Remo Stars will be in Shagamu. They'll be hosting Lobby Stars. 2 teams that recently, one suspended the coach, the other one replaced the coach and appointed a new one. Plateau United, league leaders against Tornadoes of Minna in Jos. Gombe United against Aqua United in Gombe at the Pantani Stadium, and the Abia Warriors against Ekaneme Warriors, the Battle of Warriors in that one. The Abia Warriors, Ekaneme Warriors game will be live on cable TV, and then there's Nasarawa United and Sunshine Stars as well. These are the fixtures for this weekend. Let's see if we can quickly talk about the top scorers in the league while we wait for signals to see if we can get a call from Bauchi. Okay, but let's talk about the top scorers in the league. Guys, still early days, but sometimes you see the signs early on at the beginning of the season of what the goal scorers will be able to achieve in the season. Have you been impressed, Alfred, with the quality of goals, the turnover of goals that we've seen so far? Match day 9 of after match day 8 of the MPFL.
I think this season has started well. Thrown up some very good players. I recall match day 1 where a certain Goba, Elisha, scored a free kick. Captain of
just hold on.
Okay,
hold on. I'm told we have Wikki now, ready to talk to us. Gobi Abdullahi Nasiru, media officer of Wikki, is on to us now on the line. Nasiru, thank you for joining us on Sports Tonight. What's going on now? What's the mood like?
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? How are you getting ready?
Oh, we are very much ready. We are very much prepared for the all-important match on Sunday in Bauchi. And arrangements have gone very far. Our team is in Lagos. They are receiving the team from Sierra Leone and the match officials. So from what we are getting now from Lagos is that the team has arrived in Lagos, and possibly they will catch the last flight from Lagos to Kano. They will spend the night in Kano and proceed to Bauchi tomorrow. So all is now set for the game on Sunday.
Okay, what about the team now, Nasiru? 2-0 deficit from the first leg, just 1 week in between the games. Can we see a comeback from Wikki Tourists?
Definitely, I have that confidence that Wikki will cancel the 2 goals deficit and go ahead to win by another 2 more goals. What I'm telling you is, I was in Sierra Leone and I saw what happened in Sierra Leone. I saw how our boys played. But the only thing was that luck, if I may put it that way, was not on our side. Because if we are lucky that they would have finished the game in the first half. Because in the first half alone, we got more than 5 good scoring chances, but our boys could not be able to combat those chances. And I believe it's what the technical advisor is going to work on it. In our training yesterday, we had training yesterday, we trained today, and tomorrow we will also be having training. I believe he will work on that. So I have that confidence with the support we are having from His Excellency, the Governor of Bauchi State, the people, the good people of Bauchi State, and other stakeholders in the football industry will definitely support us. And the players too, they have seen what happened in Sierra Leone. And I believe they would like to do their best in order to come out victorious, because we know if we miss this one, we will not be able to qualify for the next round of the competition. So definitely everybody is doing everything possible to see that at the end of it, Wikki comes out victorious.
Nasiru, we wish you the very best of luck. But my final question to you is, what motivation are you putting in place? The governor was there last week to watch this team in Sierra Leone. Is there any extra motivation for this team to do the job on Sunday?
Yes, like I said, the governor has been very, very wonderful, has been very supportive to the team right from day one. Since his assumption as the governor of Bauchi State, he has been supporting the team. And I want to assure you that this time around, it will not be anything different from what he has been doing to the club. And right from Sierra Leone, he promised the club, even though he did not disclose what he's going to do to the club, but he asked them to give him that win, and definitely they will see what he will do to them. And for him to have gone to Sierra Leone with the team, he went to Sierra Leone even ahead of the team to receive us. Even when we lost in the evening, the governor came to the hotel to now motivate the boys because they were demoralized with the result of the game. He was there. It was like a disappointing thing. Everybody was disturbed, but the governor came to the hotel and even addressed them. He was even the one trying to cheer them up, to give them courage that they can do it in Bauchi. He asked them to do it in Bauchi, and they have promised they are going to do it. And by the special grace of God, we are going to do it.
Thank you so much for speaking to us, Nasiru, media officer of Wikki Tourists. We wish the team the best of luck. We'll be rooting for them to go out there, rooting for all the other clubs as well to go out so that we can make it 4 out of 4 for Nigeria on the continent. Before we go on a break, let me just quickly read out for you fixtures this weekend. In the English FA Cup. Tunde Guchiku is itching to come on, but before it comes on, let me just read the fixtures for you. 5th round game in the FA Cup in England will be taking center stage this weekend. A lot of exciting games to look forward to. Burnley against Lincoln, Huddersfield against Manchester City, Middlesbrough against Oxford United, Millwall against Leicester. Huge Nigerian interest in that one. We hope Kelechi also gets to feature for City in that one. And then Wolverhampton Wanderers against Chelsea is Kali Keme doing all he can to stop Victor Moses. That's a game of huge Nigerian interest for us this weekend. We have to wrap it up for this segment because Tunde will be coming in now. But Joseph, thank you for your time. Alfred, safe trip to Enugu. Come back with victory song. And Wale, thank you so much as well for your time on Sports Tonight. We'll go on a very short time out. When we return, it will be chess, 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 and chess on Sports Tonight. Join us again.